Hello and welcome on this Monday, May 11th, 2020, for another devotion for troubled times. I'm probably going to change the title for that once we get out of the COVID-19 period, and we'll do something different, but I am going to continue the devotions on a daily basis. I would really appreciate your prayers as you listen to this today, if you hear it on Monday, the 11th of May, because we're going to be meeting this evening as a board and trying to figure out a way forward, try to discern what God would have us to do as far as reopening the church. It's really important that we develop a plan and that I then communicate that plan to you. So pray for us as we do that. Today I am going to be reading from Psalm 55. If you are a part of our 2020 groups, or if you're just doing the practice of the 2020 on your own, this psalm is the psalm for today. And I thought that I would share it because it is a psalm of lament, a psalm of sorrow. And the psalmist turns to the Lord and seeks God's grace and his mercy in a very difficult time. In this particular psalm, David is lamenting betrayal by a friend. And in his life, he not only had a friend, one of his counselors, Ahithophel, who betrayed him, but he also had his son, Absalom, who betrayed him and tried to take the throne from him. So David knew what betrayal was like, and he knew what that pain was like. And this psalm is written probably with those betrayals in mind. Today, it seems fitting. I know that we're struggling with our circumstances and situation. It's not a betrayal. It's not a friend that has betrayed us, though I think perhaps some of us have had a mindset that has said that God has betrayed us. He wasn't there when we needed him. And I want to assure you that he is here and he is listening. And the thing to do when you're hurting, the thing to do when you have questions, the thing to do when you're wrestling is to take those emotions, those feelings, and share them with God. That is one of the beauties of the Psalms, is they remind us that it is okay to take our hurts, our wounds, our anger, our sorrow, our frustration to the Lord, to the King of Kings, and he will hear us. And so I wanted to read this psalm to you today. I'm going to be reading it from the Message because if you're doing the 2020s, you'll probably be reading it from another version. And I just figured this would be a good version for you to hear it in today. So here we go. Open your ears, God, to my prayer. Don't pretend you don't hear me knocking. Come close and whisper your answer. I really need you. I shudder at the mean voice, quail before the evil eye, as they pile on the guilt, stockpile angry slander. My insides are turned inside out. Specters of death have me down. I shake with fear. I shudder from head to foot. Who will give me wings? I ask. Wings like a dove. Get me out of here on dove wings. I want some peace and quiet. I want to walk in the country. I want a cabin in the woods. I'm desperate for a change from rage and stormy weather. Come down hard, Lord. Slit their tongues. I'm appalled how they have split the city into rival gangs prowling the alleys. Day and night spoiling for a fight, trash piled in the streets, even shopkeepers gouging and cheating in broad daylight. This isn't the neighborhood bully mocking me. I could take that. This isn't a foreign devil spitting invective. I could tune that out. It's you. We grew up together. You, my best friend. Those long hours of leisure as we walked arm in arm, God a third party to our conversation. Haul my betrayers off alive to hell. Let them experience the horror. Let them feel every desolate detail of a damned life. I call to God. God will help me. At dusk, dawn, and noon I sigh. Deep sighs he hears, he rescues. My life is well and whole, secure in the middle of danger, even while thousands are lined up against me. God hears it all, and from his judge's bench puts them in their place. But set in their ways, they won't change. They pay him no mind. And this, my best friend, betrayed his best friends. His life betrayed his word. All my life, I've been charmed by his speech, never dreaming he'd turn on me. His words, which were music to my ears, turned to daggers in my heart. Pile your troubles on God's shoulders. He'll carry your load. He'll help you out. He'll never let good people topple into ruin. But you, God, will throw the others into a muddy bog. Cut the lifespan of assassins and traitors in half. I trust in you. So as we think of that psalm, there's some really harsh words for those that have betrayed him. You've maybe been there. Maybe you've experienced betrayal. Maybe you've had someone hurt you. Maybe even in this time, you're not feeling exactly these thoughts, but you're feeling wounded. You're feeling isolated. You're feeling left out and betrayed. And I would just encourage you, go to God, because as it says in verses 23 and following, pile your troubles on God's shoulders. He'll carry your load. He'll help you out. He'll never let good people topple into ruin. So trust in God. Turn your heart toward him. Lift up your voice to him and pray. God bless you, my brothers and sisters, this day. May you experience the peace of God as you pour your every heartache out to him.